What Teach for America is it's a national nonprofit organization that recruits, trains, and develops top recent college graduates who commit 2 years to teach in low-income communities across the country. And one of those communities is the Twin Cities.
And a candidate for Teach for America, you're looking at someone with a lot of different leadership experience, someone who has a passion for education, and is also interested in working with diverse groups of people.
There's more than one way to enter the teaching profession. And so what Teach for America's goal is, being an alternate prep program, is to widen the pipeline of talented teacher candidates in the state of Minnesota. Most of our recruits do not have a background in education, but have background in content areas like math or engineering or biology, and then also bring backgrounds in the humanities, a deep understanding of the classical languages or of English.
I was really looking intensely at a public relations career, and I'm still very interested in that. I think that there are actually a lot of ways to impact the classroom through communications. But really what it came down to is I was getting ready to graduate and I had a lot of the opportunities that I always hoped I would have. And I felt moved to in some way express my gratitude for the education that I had had, and I hope that in some small way the work I do with students accomplishes that.
The mission of the organization is to close the achievement gap, which is the education and inequity that exists between students in low-income communities and their wealthier peers. Minnesota right now has the second largest achievement gap in the country. And what that looks like is your zip code, where you're born, often determines your educational prospects. And for students growing up in Minneapolis, this plays out across the board. From kindergarten through 12th grade, we see, on average, a nearly 50-point gap in terms of performance on standardized tests between African American students and their white peers. And this is in both reading and math.
Most of our schools that we serve are serving students who are coming from low-income areas, and so that's the kind of general area that we target because they have the most need for highly effective teachers going into the region and making an immediate impact in the classroom.
I think that the students that I teach, there's a fear in some sense of achievement, and when you see them really start to peel back that scar tissue, to work away at it, they bring to learning such an authentic joy for knowledge and the opportunity to be a part of furthering their own education, that, to be honest with you, I don't remember from my own education, and it's an honor to be a part of that.
When we place teachers in challenging situations in low-income communities, but actually give them the resources, the knowledge, the skills, and the mindsets that it takes in order to help kids overcome those obstacles, and they're actually setting high expectations and holding their students to high expectations every single day when they walk into the classroom, what happens is they actually start to see those kids be successful. They start to see success in their classroom in the face of all the obstacles that their kids are facing every day. And when they see that, that's a transformative experience, because they say to themselves, you know what, this problem actually is solvable. These are the same students who are facing the same challenges as their peers, and yet in my classroom they're able to be successful, and therefore this is a solvable problem and I need to be the one to solve it.